we're just going to take a look at the upcoming Islam Makhachev and Arman Tsarukyan fight and see what's going to happen. Maybe we can make a prediction. Maybe we can just learn something about these guys and just get ready for the madness that's going to start this weekend. So first thing I would like to do is to just check out what's happened in their careers since they fought each other. So we got his Tapology up here, 26-1. He beats Tsarukyan and then beats Ramos by decision. Yeah, the arm triangle choke. This one was crazy. Thiago Moise. I don't even remember if I saw this fight. Renegade choke round 4. He beats Hooker with Kimura. Yeah, I remember that. And then the Bobby Green finish. And then, that was the arm triangle that I actually remember. Charles Oliveira. And then he fights Volk twice. And then Dustin Poirier gets stars choked. Been active, man. He's been active. 9 fights since they last fought. You can grow so much. So these guys are not going to be the same. I'm not sure how many fights Arman had. So he hasn't been quite as active, although he has been active. Dang, well, it's counted after. Okay, so he loses to Islam, and then he fights my homie, Olivier. He was a teammate for a long time. He has fantastic judo, very good. And the fact that Tsarukyan is able to ragdoll him in the way he did, it says a lot to me about Mr. Tsarukyan. And then he beats Debbie Ramos as well. Matt Frivola, I don't know who that is. I don't know many people. Christos Giagos beats him with a left hook to ground strike. So he ends up TKOing him. Ground and pound. Joe Alvarez, so that's good. And then he lost to Gamrot. This was a crazy fight, man. That was a really crazy fight. I wonder what happened to Gamrot. I wonder why it was Arman getting this shot and not Gamrot. Guess we can see right after he continues on this tear. Damir, I don't know who this guy is, but that the Ov at the end of his name says he's probably a really good wrestler from Russia. Joaquin Silva, I know who that is. Dariush the Beast. I was trying to fight him. Round 1, that's nuts. And then decisions, Charles Oliveira. And I'm really hoping I can get through this without my kid waking up. That's the number one hardest thing for me is to navigate the dad time with the coach time. Okay, so now let's just skip all of this noise and go right to the fight. Let's see what happens. A lot of respect, obviously, both of them Islam's super friendly. I don't know Arman, but fellow countrymen, so understand the respect. Arman drifting towards the weak side, throwing the jab. His head's a little bit in the center, not so much on the front side. Arman's did you see that little stutter there? Just like tripped. Yeah, that was a little weird. There's an issue with that leg. Probably not. Sometimes just trip, right? Oh no, he trips out the worst. And then Islam just shoots right in. Arman's got double unders here. But you can see that underhook here, right? That underhook is not in the greatest position. And Islam is looking to keep these overhooks and just control him and throw his ass. I would say the wrestling is probably even, but the judo is definitely in Islam's favor. That's why these Dagestanis are so damn good, is because they mix their freestyle wrestling with Greco and judo, and possibly more judo than Greco. But yeah, it just adds a whole nother dimension to the wrestling game. Arman's on this single, trying to circle towards it and get over it, and then comes up with the body lock. Islam just keeping that forward lean position. He's got a strong overhook, right? Like This is not a great underhook. If your elbow is pointing to the ground here, that is not a good sign. You can't really do anything with that. But it does prevent a bit of a put a bit of a barrier there. Maybe he doesn't want to get thrown. That's why he's not committing it. That might be a thing. But he's just got his wrist in. But like he just like gave up the double underhooks there. He had doubles. He's not really using it in like offensively. Yeah, Islam's just like little body shot with. But this is such a beautiful throw. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this. Is underhook on the far side. I love this foot sweep. I hit it all the time. People, if you have an underhook, people are going to make your arm heavy, right? They're going to lean on that underhook, and then they're giving you their weight. So also their hips are quite back, right? So that helps you with the knees as well. But yeah, he's just takes it away, takes that underhook away, and foot sweep. Let me know in the comments if this is Sasai or this is Ashibarai because I don't really know. But yeah, sick foot sweep. Judokas, hit the comments. So beautiful. And look, he lands over top of that arm as well. So that triangle is there. You can see sliding down. I wonder if that was that Arman taking his hips out or no, it's not him. That's actually Islam sliding down, right? He slides down. He's like, screw this mount trash. I'm sliding down so I can keep your legs together. He did this to me too. Super annoying. Super annoying. I actually pulled his ass up to mount him when he did it to me. Nice butterfly. He's so hard to lift, man. He's so hard to lift. You can see him attempting to use those butterfly hooks to elevate. Right, he's using both of them, not on the floor. So first elevation, that gets his hooks in good position, and then he goes overhook, tries to elevate with the bottom foot on the floor. But you can see Islam's posting with his head and his foot, hip smash down, and just rides it up with the front head. Nice snap attempt. Arman trying to arm drag out there. Yeah, wants that arm drag, but Islam's not giving him the angle for it. Hits him with the Sumigashi, bro. Sick, but then scramble out of it. Now Arman on the front headlock. Islam just smashed in with his hips. This guy has good hip position, man. Like that's the thing about if you know upper body wrestling, you're gonna have a better hip position than if you only know freestyle. I'm sure Arman has a deep awareness of Greco stuff as well, but sure is a huge feather in your cap to have the ability to throw and trip from the upper body lock. Islam trying to lock his hands here, pull his hips in. Arman just keeping those hips way back. I wouldn't be surprised if Islam tried to snap here. Oh, goes for the knee to the face, and it looks like Arman was baiting him. That's the thing, right? Is a lot of the time you see this a lot in MMA where a person will keep their head super low. So if you see this type of shape, just be careful and expect them to try to lift you. Because he has his head down, which is a great place to knee his head, but a lot of people are looking to do this. Yeah, see, he was just waiting for time and bring his head up and catch that leg. Here he's got that elevation. Islam posting down, and Arman decided to just take the back body lock. Oh, Casoto there. I would Casoto there. It's a good twist here. Nice twist. It's another really useful technique is to get your leg in front of the front hip and twist them forward. Trying to sit back for the switch. Nice. Brings him down, but Islam's just willing to give his back up, right? And Arman's not really the type of dude that's gonna like jump onto body triangle or something, which might be the move, honestly. He's just willing to give his back so much. Yeah, see, watch for that secondary hand fight. Yeah, so now see there, They're having this little scrap over this second arm because Islam's punching with it, and then Arman grabs it, but Islam kind of just grabbed it back or allowed him to grab it and use it as his own grip. Like, as soon as you can take out that second arm in a clinch, you don't have to worry about the punches anymore. Nice little uppercut from the collar tie, a la DC. And they're back out at range here, trading shots. Islam just shifts way in with a big, huge massive left hook. Now Arman on a single, goes on chest pressure. Nothing there. Chest pressure is just a jab, so it'd be hard to get Islam down with a jab, right? Throwing that front kick to the face, trying to keep the guy away from his legs. Like, you don't want to go down here, buddy. Go down here, my foot gonna hit your chin. They don't have that accent, but you guys get the idea. Not too much of a backhand battle. Oh, here's the back leg coming out. Usually, Arman's been hit on that jab a lot, and he's not landing it, but he's really on that jab a lot. Not really playing the typical southpaw game. Open stance because he's not southpaw. Islam southpaw, open stance. Same thing on both sides. If you don't understand open stance, check down below. We got a course for it. Pretty rad. Full MMA course. Not just a striking. Okay, so Islam again on that front headlock, trying to get his hands to the mat, and boom, hits the arm drag. Arman hits the arm drag out of the front head, going towards the back. Breaks off with the exit shot. Is a really good thing to do. Anytime a clinch is breaking, both people are vulnerable because they're not really thinking about the striking most times, especially at the lower levels of the MMA. You can abuse that. As soon as the person is trying to break off, bang, exit shot. I should make a video about that. Coming to a YouTube soon near you. Spinning back kick from Arman. Misses the target just a little too round. Need to skinny that up. Made a video on that too. Let's see what happened on that shot. Yeah, it just got pulled up. Try to hit the corner and everything. It just got pulled up. Underhooked. Right? And now, like, Islam is letting him grab that hand. And now they're just kind of grabbing each other, like, back and forth. Pause. No diddy. Foot sweep that, man. Foot sweep that. And then chain off of it. I think Islam should try to foot sweep again, and he's going to expect it. So then you can chain on it to the next move and the next move and the next move. I think if Islam, like, really worked on having a dirty Thai clinch, like, I think he should go and train with some of the Thais or bring some Thais in, because his judo and Greco is so good that Thai clinch just bolts right onto that. And I know he uses it a bit. There we go, right? And just like I said, foot sweep and then change to the single, brings him down, chest pressure on the pipe, just pops back up. Ooh, this is dangerous. This is dangerous on Arman's part, right? Like, what I do if I was Islam here is I'm just gonna pick his ass up. I'm gonna step my left leg right in between his legs and lift him and smash him on his head, man. Right? Rose Namajunas, right? Rose Namajunas. Just when the person, like, especially if you got your hands locked, you can lift the person, right? And that's the danger of hitting that Kimura. When the person's head is behind you, you can get lifted and smashed on your ass. So if you do that, you better have a good Harai Goshi to save you. Like, I don't know why Islam didn't go on that, right? Like, here, this is perfect position. Step in and hit your hip and just smash. You turn them like that and just, they can't let go. That's the thing, right? Is once they commit their hands like that, they can't let go. Like, this arm here, this arm is stuck. You're gonna not a fun time. I splatted a guy's head like that once. Fight's actually on YouTube. Yeah, Ryan Healy. Kajan Johnson Ryan Hughes, 2011 or something. Well, yeah, man. I don't know why he couldn't lift that. And now here you're getting stuck in this trap. He's still got his hands locked, but Kimura is such a good weapon, man. Such a great weapon. So versatile. Islam's in a bit better spot now. If be a great thing if you could reach that right arm through and grab the hand and start pulling it up. Just start ripping it up. He didn't seem like he was too worried about it though. He's a very experienced grappler, this guy. Strong as an ox, too. Strong as an ox. I really wish I was a vegan when I bought him. Should have been carnivore. Oh, right up. How did you get up like that? Oh, he's got a switch. So, what happened there? Okay, he's trying to use guard, Islam's low passing. So he's pushing the head, frames it, he moves his head, and he just goes, okay, I'm just going to put in my right uppercut, boom, and start getting up. That's gangster. I like that. That's good. I'm trying to burn it into my brain. Oh, and he switches the legs. This is a good trick. This is half guard, right? This is half guard. Islam's like somewhat negative, like kind of belly down with no head anchor, no underhook. And he just gets up, head to the inside, and then right away, chop, gets him to the fence. Islam, nice sprawl. Arman, relentless, man. Nice little elbow there from Islam. It's a single up. Islam's, I don't even know how many times he's got probably been defending single leg from the head inside, right? Like, so much experience. Both these guys, really, but the knees right there. When they let go of their leg and they're coming up and they're like in that shape, that's when you dagger them. And again, here with this is a while ago that this fight happened. And when I first saw it, I remember I was just so astounded by Islam's ability to control with overhooks so well. Now I love overhooking. You've been watching our stuff on John Jones as well. He was really fantastic controlling with the overhook as well. If you can master controlling with overhook, like you can always get it. You can always get the overhook. Like the underhook is somewhat hard to get, and there's usually a battle for it. You got to fight the guy for it. But if you just get fantastic with overhook, especially if you're not like a short fighter, hugely beneficial. Hugely. Nice left hand counter, a little blocking counter there. Islam really not trying to win the foot battle all that much, although Arman's footwork, that was a little better. Getting to the outside. Ooh, damn. Where did that land, man? I think he was actually trying to body kick. I think he was actually trying to body kick. Arman just went into that. That didn't look very pleasant at all. I would like to have that happen. And that's why you don't do that, right? Don't do that. You don't bring your head to that side. Kind of want to go back. Okay. So, open stance, right? Like, number one rule and number two rule in open stance. Number one rule, keep your foot on the outside. Number two rule, keep your head in line with the lead shoulder. Okay? He's dipping his head towards the power shoulder and hip. And this is MMA, so head kicks are a thing. In boxing, you can get away with this a little bit, but if you're in MMA or kickboxing and you're dipping your head into the power like that, like number one way to get knocked out by a southpaw. Number one way. I should make a video on that too. Yep. Yeah, see, Islam is breaking the first rule, right? Keeping his he's drifting into the power, so he's keeping his leg more on the inside. Although it's kind of still deceptively positioned outside his leg. Like even though he's drifting to the left as a lefty, but that's the thing. If you're a good southpaw, you have traps on both sides of the line, right? You can't just play one side of the line all the time. That's a terrible strategy for everything. I tried it multiple times. I usually test these things and fail horribly multiple times. That's how I'm so emphatic when I say certain things. Yeah, you always have to play both sides. You can't just play one side, even if it's a real good side. Arman in with the single again, and real strong defensive position here. You can see Islam's just waiting to counter. That was great timing. See, that's what I'm talking about. The guy drops your leg, he's coming up, bang the knee to the body, man. One of those knees will change a fight. If they're breathing in, they're not a little bit tense, they're just catch them at the right time in the right spot. It doesn't even have to be hard, man. It doesn't have to be hard. One knee will change a whole fight. I don't care if they have a gas tank. Look at that. That was like the John Jones clinch right there. Yeah, John Jones clinch. He's got both hands locked. Mm. Yeah, Armin's kick is more too circular, man. I'm telling you. And unable to get to that far hip, right? Cuts the corner, but just unable to get there. Stays on his knees a little too long. That was wild. Okay, Islam circling behind, but Arman catches that leg and then he's bridging into him. That's cool, man. I didn't think to do that. That's like straight judo. But Islam just hops back and sprawls and bang, back to front head. Arman not letting him around though, refusing to let him around. Just kept that underhook the whole time. He's got a short underhook, looking for a guillotine threat. Islam's got the hands locked. Uh-oh, bye-bye. Don't let him lock his hands, man. Head over head here. Arman's controlling the arm that could hit him. Watch, he's got hands on. Oh no, that's Islam. Red tape. Islam had a 2-on-1 on that daggy handcuff. Hips are a little bit out. I think he could have gotten thrown there, but manages to close the gap. A little too late on the Uchimata. Uchimata should have happened before that. Watch. Okay, so he comes back. Armin comes back over the back to get the wizard. See, here's where you Uchimata or Harai Goshi, like that's open as well. Or you could tie a Toshi right across it. Here's where you do it. Actually, my fighter Rhythm that just fought on the weekend did that to a world champion. Actually, the girl just won the world championships, and Rhythm tie a Toshi to her in this exact situation. Bang, yeah. Especially when he's driving forward like that. Like this gap here should be closed. You can't leave that much gap while you're driving forward with double underhooks locked. Like you don't even have anything to base with. Yeah, and now he tries it, right? Like that's too late. See, and now it's stabilized. He's stabilized. He's not moving. Taking somebody and like throwing them without them moving, unless they're really leaning, is very difficult, right? And as soon as he starts trying this Uchi, look at Islam's leg just comes out to post there, just comes out to post. The only way you're getting that now is if you go Kuchi. That's what I would do. I would be like Uchimata, Kauchigari on that side and take him this way, but that's easy to say, quite hard to do against Mr. Islam. Good position, just heavy, sags back in the 50-50 now. Islam is pushing him on the wall. I don't think Arman's used to just dealing with somebody that can just keep him on the wall like that. Like Islam, just lean on you. Didn't do that to me though. Like I know I probably shouldn't talk about myself in our fight too much, but in the clinch, I honestly didn't feel that he was crazy strong. It was here. This is where I had the problems with him. Once he got to this position, now he feels different. But all the stuff that happened before wasn't really the worst. Arman able to get those butterflies back in. We're going to attack into Ashy right here. Looking to isolate that leg, that right leg of Islam. Islam trying to stay under that space, right? Stay under his head, keep everything low over here. Arman's back in that butterfly. Trying to sit up. Oh, he probably wants that switch again. I would just go lat grip. I would go lat grip and I would get up and I would look to throw. But again, that's me. Things I wish I had back then when we fought. Yeah, you got to get those knees pointing anywhere but up. Right? Point them sideways, point them down. If Islam's able to keep his knees facing up here, very hard to get up. And there we go, sideways. And that's all she wrote, folks. Yeah. So from this fight, like, it was competitive for sure. It was competitive for sure. But Islam is just too dangerous with the combination of judo and wrestling. So based on this fight, I'm saying Islam's winning this. But we can't just base it on this fight, right? So since my daughter isn't up yet, we can go and look at Arman's last fight.